前はもう死んでいる。
Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Anyone there? I see the lights are on, but is anyone home? Hello? 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 How's it going, everyone? How's it crack-a-lackin'? You guys ready for something a little different today? Here, let me do this real quick. Give me just a second. Let me do this, and then let me do this. That's kind of loud. There we go, we'll do that. I got some background music for us. And come over here. Hi! Hello, I'm kind of small. I don't remember being this small. Be a little bit bigger. There we go. Hi! How's it going, chat? How's it going? That's still kind of loud. We'll turn that down a bit. Hello, BMD, thank you for the Prime subscription. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. How are you guys doing today? Are you ready? You ready to sip some tea and judge other people for their life circumstances? I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But more importantly, are you guys ready? Are you ready for your welcome and kisses? You know, for the welcome and kisses. Here. Let me. You don't need to care about what's on the screen right now. You only need to care about. Why am I cut off? Who the fuck? Bigger. There we go. Hi. There we go. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for your welcome and kisses? Yeah? You guys ready? If you don't know what's going on, if you message in chat, I'm gonna give you a big ol' smooch on the forehead and welcome you in to another amazing day on stream. So if you haven't already, you better type in chat so I can give you those kissy-issies. First, you guys, oop. You guys could actually count today, it looks like. Look at that. Dollar Menu was first, Snowball was second, and Okawa is third. Welcome in, Okawa. Your name doesn't seem very familiar, but I'm glad to meet you, and thank you for being here so early. And welcome in, Dollar, and Fuego. Beep boop boop beep beep boop bop beep. Welcome in, Snowball, MacArthur, Undercooked Trash, Daddy David O'Dave, myself of course, Biscuits. Hello. How are you doing today? And welcome in, Liver. It is good to see you again live. Welcome in. And welcome in, Enzy, and Pickle Dick, and Nyans, and Amino, hello. Shred, hello. Bush the dog, my Brazilian dog, hello. And let's see. Dark TV, can't forget the Dark TV. Welcome in. And Frost Sound, hi. My chat bugged out just a second. I lost my place. Grave, hi. How's it going, my friend? And then, hold on, just getting back in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. And Jerry, hi. Hi, Hero Brow. I'm glad you like it. Welcome in. I'm Sarah Lynn. Sarah Lynn. Oh, welcome to the stream. Oh, welcome in, Sarah Lynn. Oh, welcome in, Sarah Lynn. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Full song win. So I thought, okay, let me get into this. I thought we would do something a little fun today. It's gonna be a new weekly thing we do. I'm thinking every Friday we're gonna pick a subreddit. Probably stick to a few tried and true ones, and then this week we're gonna start out with Am I the Asshole? It's pretty self-explanatory, but if you don't quite understand it, the gist of it is, we're gonna read through the trials and tribulations of some poor person's life, which is probably true, maybe true, probably exaggerated to some extent. And that song is louder than expected. There we go. And we're gonna read through their story, and then we're gonna judge. We're gonna judge a few things. Let me come over here real quick. Over here so you can see the sidebar. So, these are the things that you need to be aware of. After we go through it, we have a few things we can do to judge. We can say, YTA, you're the asshole. The person who is writing the post is in fact in the wrong. They're a douchebag. Fuck them, etc., etc. Or you could say you would be the asshole if they're writing like a hypothetical situation, or if they're like, if I were to do this, would I be the asshole? Then we would say you would be the asshole. Or as we're reading through it, we can go, you know what? Nah, I don't think you're an asshole for standing up for yourself or taking or doing what you did. And the would be is you would not be the asshole. And then my favorite is everyone sucks here. Like the person who's writing, the people involved, the next door neighbor's dog, everyone's just a jerk. It's a no-win situation. And the inverse of that is nah. No assholes here. Everyone is acting reasonably. And then, of course, not enough info. So those are kind of the... Welcome in, Mordred. So those are kind of like the grading. We're also going to put up some polls after we finish reading each situation so you guys can vote too. We probably won't have like all of these. Probably do like you're the asshole, you're not the asshole, everyone sucks here, or no asshole. Those will be the ones we do. I thought you were spying. So let's get into it. I'm gonna be whisper reading all the posts so you can listen in to my voice as I go through it all, so you can still get some tingly ASMR from it. So let's just go up here, and I figure we will just go down the hot tier, you know, pick the hot ones and stuff. What's trending right now? Oh, here we go. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay $45 for a soda and half an appetizer? Also, let me know if the audio balance is off, okay? Last weekend, one of my friends... Hi, Dying Breed. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. Last weekend, one of my friends organized a group of people to go do fall things. We rented a van and went to a few breweries, wineries. When we got back, we stopped at a pub to hang out a bit before going home. There were about 12 of us, so they seated us at a table. People ordered food and drinks. When the check came, one of the guys quickly gave his card, and after signing, looked around and said, "Okay, everyone, Venmo me $45. Oh my god. This threw me off because many people had ordered meals, side drinks, and shots. I had ordered a Diet Coke, had to drive an hour and a half home, and shared an appetizer with my husband. I asked if we could each Venmo him for what we ordered, and he seemed annoyed. He sent everyone a pic of the receipt, and had everyone Venmo him for what they got. For context, I'm fine splitting the bill evenly when everyone orders roughly the same thing, but also if I ever put my own card down, I always ask everyone if they want to split evenly or not just assume. My husband thinks I'm being cheap and should have just split the bill evenly with everyone. I know I'm more money conscious than others, so I'm wondering, am I the asshole? That's a good one. I should have had this poll up. Hold on just a second. Let me get this poll going. There we go. And now I got a poll open so you guys can vote. I'm not gonna influence you guys. I'm gonna let you guys vote yourself. I do think, before I cast my verdict, I do think in a general situation, you should probably ask and not just assume that everyone is going to split the bill, especially when there's so many people there. But at the same time, it does kind of seem like a group event, and usually group events are, in my experience, it's not unreasonable to think that you're splitting it. It's like, are you the father? And it seems like seems like not NDA is kind of the vibe here. You guys are saying they're not the asshole. I will say it would probably be easier to just divide the bill by an even amount and split it, especially when there's so many people. So I can understand why the other person was like, alright, let's just split it evenly. Because think about it this way, you're all sitting at a table and you just went through this big event thing, and then 12 people need to whip out their phones and their calculators and their cards and shit to figure out how much they did. Because it sounds like they didn't have the receipt split up. It was just all on one bill. So I mean, I feel like it was a preventable situation, you know? But it looks like you guys have decided that the poster is not the asshole, and I'd probably agree with that. I'd say they're not the asshole. Especially since it seems like they handled it pretty well. They were taken aback, and it sounds like from the way they're talking about it, they were like, hey, maybe we could just pay for what we got, as opposed to being like, yo, bitch, what the fuck? I ain't paying $45 for this shit. It seems like they handled it pretty well, so I'd say they're not the asshole. But I would also say this is a very avoidable situation by just communicating or splitting the bill. Let's see what some people think. Sort of. Thanks. Not the asshole. A coconut. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Like, their husband expected them to pay too. I wonder if their husband's kind of just a people pleaser and wanted to just get out of there. They did mention that they had a long drive home, so he probably just wanted to hurry up and get out, you know. And this is a good point. Her husband had some drinks and shots. But they were both expected to pay 40. So every single person, like not even just groups, were expected to pay 40. That's kind of crummy. Like, okay, that's kind of crummy. Like obviously they're a husband-wife duo. You would have them pay together. Want to make them charge $90? Sheesh. Ridiculous right there. That's awful. Asshole enthusiast. I love the tags here. Why not? I don't know, maybe it's a cultural thing. At least where I'm from and the kind of people I participate with. If it's kind of like assumed you share money with someone, like most husbands and wives, they share a bank account, for example. Like, I don't know. It's just how things usually are for me. It could just be a cultural thing. I'm just kind of skimming through here. It looks like people are trying to insinuate that the person who wanted them to pay the bill, split the bill, was trying to like cut corners and pay less than what they wanted. It's unfair. You know what? I guess you're kind of right. I never really thought about it. Never really thought about it like that, David. It's just how things always have been for me. It's like an experience. Yeah, if it's like one of those, like hibachi or Mongolian food, maybe. But this doesn't seem like that. I think this summarizes my feelings pretty well. When there's a big difference in what people are getting, however, it makes no sense, especially if you're taking in alcohol, where someone could be having a bunch of drinks while someone barely has any, which is a super good point. Alcohol's really expensive. Like one shot could be $20, and that's fucking nuts. Yeah, I think this one is pretty cut and dry. I think this one's pretty cut and dry. I think we could say that they're not the asshole in this regard. I read through this one, it's not very good. Let's do this one. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter we are only paying for 4 years of college? We'll come back to this edit in a second. Me and my wife are well off, and we are very grateful for it. We have 4 children, and this is about our 3rd kid, Bella. We have a role for college, and it is you get a degree in 4 years. Here, hold on a second. Can I just reuse a poll? No, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. You guys can vote while I read. There you go. We're very grateful. We have 4 children, and this is about our 3rd kid, Bella. We have a role for college, and it is you get your degree in 4 years. We will pay for it, and if you graduate earlier, we'll give you extra money for your own use. For example, my oldest graduated in 4 years and has no debt. My 2nd oldest graduated early, took summer classes, and we gave him money that he's using for a down payment on a home. If they are doing a 5-year program, we will pay it. We will pay, but if they leave the program for a normal one, then it goes back to 4. Now Bella has changed her major twice already, and she's a junior right now. She told us that she is changing her major again. I reminded her that we are only paying for 4 years. This is where we got in an argument. She is upset that we won't pay enough, though we have the cash. My argument we told her beforehand, and we aren't changing how we do it. By the end of it, she called me an unsupportive parent/jerk, and having her go into debt for pursuing her passion. Am I the asshole? She won't talk to me at the moment. And then their edit was, thanks for all the advice. I'm sticking with my decision. I'm not willing to do this, especially breaking the condition for her will hurt my oldest children emotionally. I mean, sounds like a spoiled brat, doesn't she? Oh, welcome in, Robert. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to meet you. We're reading Am I the Asshole on Reddit and judging people. Alright, Lux, like shit. I wish my parents would pay 4 years of college. And like, this is a pre-established thing, too. They've done this for 4 kids now. Well, I guess 2 kids, and the 3rd one. So it's like, what the fuck? I understand why, like, the logic, I understand the thought process, even if I don't agree with it. She's like, listen, you're well off, you have plenty of money, you could be helping me with my indecision and not deciding, and not being able to decide which career I want to go down. But, like, that's not... The father should go. The father should go. You know what? I'm not paying for any of it. I'm altering our agreement. Pray I don't alter it again. Sorry, I shouldn't influence you guys, but like, Damn. If you know what happened with Bella, then maybe I could side with her. Yeah, that's true. I feel like we're missing some context as to why the girl is switching her majors so much. She's changed her major 3 times, which makes me wonder, like, does she just not have her shit together? I appreciate that she doesn't want to get locked into a career that she doesn't like, you know, after exploring it a little bit. But she also knew that risk getting into it, you know. So while I'm a believer that your kids should pursue whatever vocation they wish, changing your major several times knowing your parents are only paying for 4 years of college is the rule. It's like Pell Grants. You can change your degree however you like, but financial aid will only pay for the first 100 hours of education. Right, exactly. Like, it's not like they're taking away money from her. She's still getting 4 years of college free. That's a lot of college. That is a lot. I don't know, it just seems a little ungrateful to me. Let's see what some other people have to say. Not the asshole. I understand the reasoning. It's to ensure that they remain motivated to study for their course and not to flip-flop around. If she has already switched courses a couple of times, I'd argue she doesn't know what her passion is. And then an edit. I think an argument can be made if she is so unsure about what to study. Maybe it's best she comes back to it later in life. There's no logical reason to waste money and time studying for something, 1, you might not finish, or 2, might not pursue after graduating. That's a super good point. It's not like I'm assuming she's not being forced to go to college right now. If she doesn't know what to do, just don't go to college. Just wait until she knows what she wants. Axolotl, welcome in. Yes, we're reading Am I the Asshole on Reddit. Your major doesn't really even matter that much. I majored in organic agriculture. Okay, let's pause. I bet the rest of this post is gonna go on to be like, and no one cared about my degree. Yeah, you got a fucking degree in organic agriculture. What are you supposed to do with that? Like, I guess if you want to go into, like, farming or shit, but, like... That's like getting a degree in anthropology and then being confused why no one wants to hire you. I mean, all the power to you if you want to go and study those things. Like, if you want to go do it to be a teacher or something like that. I'm not bashing on those particular fields. I'm saying, like, there are certain degrees you can get that are really just to learn something. It's not necessarily setting you up for a career. And I'm sorry, but organic agriculture is definitely one of those. And I was an environmental scientist, and I work as a network security engineer. And before that, I was working on medical robots. Nobody who hired me ever said no because of my college major. At most, they just said, huh? Agriculture? What was that like? Exactly. And honestly, degrees are BS in the US. A lot of the time, the only time you need a degree to get a job is if it's legally required, like to be a teacher, a doctor, that kind of thing. And even jobs, most jobs will say, oh, you need a bachelor's degree. That's not what they're looking for, really. They're just looking for the equivalent of that experience. You need to have that many years doing this job, you know? So, we just went on a tangent here. More of the story, I don't think, the parent is the asshole. I don't think the parrot's the asshole. I don't necessarily think Bella is an asshole. I just think she's a brat going through some growing pains. Exactly, yeah, you still did learn a trade. I'm not trying to, like, invalidate them. I'm just saying it's not, a requirement. Like, the time, experience, learning, that stuff is still very valuable, especially if it can, translate to a good job. Moral of the story, someone pay for my degree, please. Oh, well, I wish, right? Alright, let me get this other poll started. Before we start the next one. I just got it ready so that way I can click it right when I start reading. Oh my god, how's this one gonna be? Oh, this is a longer one, hold on. Would I be the asshole if I didn't get a mole removed from my friend's wedding? Hi everyone, I'm writing to you all because I've been going back and forth on this issue and I feel conflicted. Me, 24 female friend, Zoe, 25 female, is getting married and I'm set to be the bridesmaid on her wedding, which is early next year. I'm excited for the wedding and I'm doing everything I can to help her out with planning and setting up. Recently, Zoe asked me out for coffee away from the other bridesmaids as she said she wanted to talk to me about something privately. I agreed and asked her if something was wrong. She said it was nothing huge and she just wanted to talk to me. I met up with Zoe the other day like she asked. It was there that she told me that she wanted me to get the mole on my face removed before the wedding. I have a mole on my right cheek, kinda near my nose. It's not huge, but it's definitely noticeable. Zoe explained that she wanted everyone to look good at the wedding photos as well as her on the wedding day. Understandable. And she wants the mole, and that the mole on my face would be a distraction, and that I wouldn't look good in the photos. Bitch. She said that she would pay for the surgery out of pocket as she could afford it, and all I'd have to do is go in and get it removed. I told her that I needed time to think about it. She said that she understood, but let me know that it would be mandatory for me to have the procedure in order to be the bridesmaid. I said I would get back to her. It's fucking mandatory. I'm really conflicted on this because I've had times where I've been insecure about my mole, and so I wasn't lying when she said that it distracts from my face. So if she was asking me to remove it, it may be better in the long run, and she's paying for it. However, I don't really know if I want such a procedure done to my face, which is why I'm thinking about not going through with it. But Zoe is my friend, and more importantly, she's the bride, and I want her to have the best day, which is why I think I may be the asshole if I didn't go through with it. Would I be wrong if I got the mole on my face removed? Okay, let's unpack this for a second. Clearly this girl has a lot of insecurities about her face. Like she already mentioned, where is it at? Right here. She said that she gets really insecure about it, and she admits that the mole is distracting, which gives me the impression that, you know, she's already thought about getting it removed and stuff, but just didn't. So, like, it's not like she feels attachment to this mole or anything. If anything, maybe it would give her a little more confidence if she did get it removed. However, her. How dare the bridesmaids say it's mandatory? You can just fucking Photoshop the mole out super easy. I could do that for her. I could do that for her in like 2 seconds. Like, it would be one thing if Zoe was like, hey, you know, maybe this would be a good time to get rid of the mole. I know you've been really insecure about it. And if you like, I'd even pay for it. But then Zoe came out of left field like, it's mandatory. Welcome in, Zerk. Welcome in, welcome in. We're judging people quite harshly today. And thank you for the follow, Sir Meow, and Jeff, and Big Bad Bob. Welcome in, everyone. Now, I think we're all in agreement here that she's not the asshole. I don't think. I feel like they're friends. I think her and Zoe are really close, and that's why Zoe felt comfortable being like, hey, listen, the mole is kind of ugly, bro. Like, I would say that to my friend. I would tell them. I would tell them if I thought something they were insecure about was ugly. Does that make me a bad person? I wouldn't say it out of malice. I would just be like, yeah, the mole is kind of ugly. But like, I wouldn't fucking make her get a procedure just to be a bridesmaid. And the knife, true. Can't you just freeze off moles? Like, isn't that a thing? Or do they have to be sliced off? I don't know anything. I don't have any moles. Well, I have one mole. Fun story. A little bit of a tangent. I have a mole. I have a mole on like my shin, kind of near my foot. And when I was little, I've had it forever. When I was little, I didn't know what it was, so I asked my mom, and I'm like, Mom, what's this brown spot on my leg? And my mom's like, oh, it's from when you spilled chocolate on you. And for the longest time, I thought my mole was just like chocolate that had stained my skin. Well, you do have to cut them out. Ugh. Yeah. That's spooky. That's the exact same as demanding your best friend lose 50 pounds. You know, that's true. That's true. I guess the only reason I'm giving some leniency is because it seems like the poster here, already had some insecurities about it. So, I don't know. You're joking, Snowball, but after my mom told me, I was very conscious about spilling drinks. I was very conscious about it. Am I gonna... Oh, I might get I might... So I want to emphasize, I hate the fact that Zoe is demanding it. Like, the fact that she asked is fine. I think it's fine to ask. But the moment she's like, no. If you want to be the bridesmaid and you want to be in these pictures, you have to get it removed. I think that's bullshit. I hate that. But, I say this out of love, but if my friend was insecure about their weight, I would absolutely make steps to help them with weight loss. Because I think, assuming they are overweight, like if they're not overweight, then they can go suck on a sock, I don't know. But if they're overweight and they're insecure about it, I feel like it is it's like my duty, I guess, as a friend to help them with that and to encourage them to lose weight. Is this where someone breaks out the twit longer and cancels me for fat shaming? Stinky socks. No, I got new socks. I got new socks. I only got a couple new pairs though. Yeah, don't make them feel terrible. It doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nice. Like the fact that she's like, you know, she understood and she was willing to let her friend think about it, all that stuff. It seems like it was a very cordial conversation, even if Zoe's demands were stupid. I think Zoe's demands are really stupid. I'm curious what other people have to say. Beep boop. Not the asshole, Jesus Christ. Imagine a bride saying, "Hey Stacy, oh my god, Stacy, I know we're besties, but I don't want you at the bridal party because you're a big uggo and you're fat and you'll ruin the photos." That's just psychotic. Your friend would be an asshole if they simply asked you to lose 5 pounds for the wedding. We're talking actual surgery. Is it even that noticeable? Like the size of a quarter? Having said that, if it's something you feel insecure about and you'd like to get through your surgery, your friend is still an asshole, but you can get some free surgery out of it. If you're insecure, it might help you feel better about the future, I guess. This is kind of how I feel. Like, free surgery, it might help them with some insecurities. You lost 50? Wow! I'm so proud. Can we get some claps for Snowball? Good fucking job, dude. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Clappy clappies. Good job, my dude. Keep that up. Keep up the healthy lifestyle. Alright, here's the person. I came here to say this. Who's the OP? Who's the person? By Rude Lab. Has Rude Lab talked here? Well, let's see this. I came here to say this. If it's on the face, find a plastic surgeon who will be just as focused and skilled at maintaining the artistry and symmetries of OP's face as they are about the quality of the surgery. That said, I don't think your friend is the friend you think she is. Someone who loves you for who you are would never ask you to permanently alter your body to conform to their personal standards of beauty. And even worse, to alter your body for an event that will be happening for just a few hours during a singular day in their entire life. If you choose to remove the mole, do it because you want to. Otherwise, may I suggest the thing that you really need excised from your life is the bride. Yes, it gets Zoe surgically removed. I like that. Take a scalpel to her. Oh my god. I want to see if they responded to anything. No. I guess not. Oh, I want more context. I want more context about OP. Scroll back? Okay. Where was it? Where was it? There you go. I feel like I keep trying to put context in here that I shouldn't. Like, I'm kind of assuming that this mole has been something they've talked about before, and like OP was, you know, mentioned a few times that she's insecure about it, and then Zoe's like, oh, this could be the perfect opportunity. And maybe like OP seems kind of timid and meek, so maybe Zoe thought she was doing a good thing by like pressuring her into it. But that's just me putting words into other people's mouths, you know? I don't know. That's probably not the context. Alright. By the way, Sarah Lynn, how easy is it for mods to make polls? I don't mind doing it myself, but if it's pretty easy for you guys. Would you be able to whip up new polls every time I open up a new post? You don't have to. It's super easy for me, so I can do it. Aw, thank you. Pet the mod, I appreciate you. Oh, this is a long one. We got a novel here. Hold on. Let me take a drink real quick. Am I the asshole for refusing to be my stepsister's bridesmaid after I found out my stepdad made her ask me? I, 25F, have a stepsister, Victoria, 26, who is marrying her fiance, Jake, early next year. Victoria and I have never been close, but we're civil. Our relationship took dips when we met our respective partners. We both met them through each other, sort of, and there's a lot of kerfuffle each time, but we've since repaired that. That said, I was surprised when she asked me to be a bridesmaid. I didn't really want to since I live far away and I'm busy in a couple months leading up to the wedding, but I was so surprised that she asked and thought maybe she didn't have anyone to ask since she didn't even seem that pleased about it. So I said yes. A few days ago, Victoria, her mother, the other bridesmaids, and I went shopping for the bridesmaids' dresses. Victoria was awful to me the whole time. She accused me of choosing dresses to try on to spite her and upstage her. I didn't pick any of the dresses, and her mother MOH. I don't know how I did. And every dress I tried, she tried on. Maid of honor, thank you. Maid of honor did. And every dress I tried on, she nitpicked my appearance in it and made it the reason she didn't want to pick that dress. When one of the sales assistants brought out a dress, Victoria started crying, saying she didn't want to see me in that dress on her wedding day. I was getting a bit fed up, and I was still jet-lagged, so I pulled her aside and asked her if she'd rather I just not be a bridesmaid. I said I'd be happy to help her with planning in any way I could, but I didn't want her to be worried or this upset about bridesmaid dresses. Victoria then snapped that she needed me as a bridesmaid because her dad, stepdad, and Jake wanted me to be one. Apparently for the optics, since Jake's sister is also a bridesmaid, and we're both from families who value close-knit family image, her dad is paying for the wedding. I just said, great, neither of us wanted me to be there as a bridesmaid. I'm out, and I left. Victoria is now blowing up my phone, begging me to be a bridesmaid again. Her dad is furious with the way she treated me, and how she told me about him wanting me to be a bridesmaid, and is now being, according to her, very tight on the purse for the wedding. Apparently she feels that the extended family will also judge her for not having me as a bridesmaid. I told her I'm not doing it, partially because she was awful to me, out of resentment for something I didn't know about, and partially because I never wanted to do it in the first place. Victoria says this is going to stop her from having her dream wedding. Am I the asshole? Shit. Well, thank you for the follows, Prussia Blue, and the voyeur. That's a horrible situation. Everyone hated that. Wow. Yeah, you guys agree too. Oh my god, let's unpack this for a second. So they have a tense relationship, as is. It seems like dad, stepdad wanted those two together, maybe for like the image, or maybe to like patch things up, things like that. OP said yes. Victoria, which is kind of a full-on bridezilla the entire time. Victoria's bridezilla. reading between the lines, knowing their relationship, I bet OP was probably pretty snappy with Victoria the entire time. Like, I feel like they were probably both at each other's throats with this. The dad fucking sucks, though. Imagine the dad being like, oh, well, my stepdaughter isn't going there, so I'm not gonna pay as much for the wedding after I agreed to pay for the wedding. Like, for fuck's sakes. This family needs therapy or something. Like, holy shit. Everyone is angry at everyone. Yeah, I think everyone's the asshole here. I'm surprised the stepdad thought this would go over well. I appreciate that Victoria agreed, but also why did she agree if she didn't want to, not Victoria, the OP, why did she agree to be there if she didn't want to be there? Like, I don't know. He had way too much faith. Oh, it's kind of a tough one. Like, because, like, she just said, I never wanted to do this in the first place. And she only agreed because, like, out of pity. Up here. She's like, she only agreed because she thought her sister couldn't get anyone else to do it. Which, damn, imagine having that low an opinion of your stepsister to think that they couldn't find anyone to be a bridesmaid. Like, holy shit. That says a lot about the relationship they have with each other. Getting treated like that, yeah. But I mean, it also sounds like she probably should have expected it, in all fairness. I think they're all assholes here. I think everyone's an asshole. Hi, Miracle. Welcome in. We're judging people. We're on the Reddit Am I the Asshole? You can read the pinned message in the chat, or you could do exclamation point AITA to read more about what we're doing. I already feel twice removed, right? Not the asshole. Neither of you actually want to be a bridesmaid, and after this, I'd be surprised if you even wanted to attend the wedding. The real asshole here is your stepdad. I sort of understand what he was trying to do, and wants all parts of the family involved, but forcing your stepsister to ask you and insisting was very wrong. Not the asshole. I've advised when you say yes to others, make sure you aren't saying no to yourself. Big agree on this one. In this situation, you are quite literally saying no to your feelings and signing up to be disrespected at every step leading up to the wedding and the wedding day. In life, people treat us the way we allow them to. Her behavior on the day you went to dress shopping was deplorable, nasty, mean, and bratty. She'd have never accepted that behavior from her or anyone else. She does not want you in her bridal party. She only picks you. She only wants the optics. Damn. Bride only wants daddy's money. Clearly she doesn't care about optics, or she'd have asked OP before daddy forced the issue. Sheesh. Gonna post these on TikTok. Yeah, we could probably make each one a TikTok. That'd be a good way. That'd be a good way to get back on TikTok. Do some editing. I fucking love this. Someone give this guy those Reddit award things. Like, damn. I think most people say that Dad's the asshole. I think everyone's kind of asshole-ish. I think OP was an asshole to herself for putting herself in this situation. I think Victoria was an asshole for obvious reasons, and I think Stepdad was an asshole for obvious reasons. It was just a no-win situation. No one set themselves up for success in this situation, in my opinion. Am I the asshole for making my husband either take our son's ship box or the bus because I will not lend him my car? Okay. We got another long one. Am I the asshole for making my husband either take our son's ship box or the bus because I will not lend him my car? Our families do not have anything that requires a full-size truck. We don't haul anything, we don't camp, we do not own a trailer. We have zero reason to own a $100,000 truck, other than my husband really wants it. I was in our budget, it was in our budget, and he was adamant that it was what he wanted. We have 3 kids, our oldest is 17, our daughter is 15, and our awesome surprise baby is 2. Not planned, but a joy to be sure. We never take the baby anywhere in the truck. My husband keeps it pristine. My son has a Jetta that he purchased with help from us and his grandparents. It's a reliable car, but it's not in great shape. I have a Porsche Cayenne, and this is our family vehicle. The back seat has the usual stains from the baby. That's life. Well, my husband really recently got a promotion, and he has to go downtown twice a week now. He tried driving his truck, but it won't fit in the parking lot, in the parking garage at his office. He had to park a block away at the surface lot, where hooligans and ne'er-do-wells might harm it. He asked me if he could use my car on the days he goes to work. I said it would not be a problem. He just had to put the car seat in the truck so I could drive it with the baby. Nope. He wanted me to drive our son's car and chauffeur the older kids and not touch his truck. I declined his generous offer and told him my car was off limits because I needed it for myself. So now he has to borrow our son's Jetta because his only other option is public transportation. He could afford an Uber, but he doesn't want to do that either. He says I'm being a jerk not letting him use my car, but I think he's being unreasonable about the truck. Oh, where's the Minecraft? Oh, you're right, Amy. I'm sorry. Gotta get that ADHD up. Oh my god. So the crux of this is, the wife needs to be able to put the baby seat in the truck so she can drive around with the baby. Obviously. She needs to be able to be with the baby. But the husband said, no baby in my truck. You have to use our son's car if you want to carry around the baby. I don't know enough about cars. Are Jettas like run down? Like, is this say that both their partnership is pretty much a what the hell, no real communication, everyone only wants. They seem exceedingly materialistic, like holy shit. It's a small Volkswagen. Oh. I know that the Porsche is obviously a really nice car. I know, right, Bill? These guys are fucking loaded. Well, Porsches are nice, aren't they? Maybe not. But like, I don't get the asshole. She said it's not in great shape. Does she mean like it's, just old and worn down, or does she mean like her son just keeps a bunch of garbage in it and shit. And thank you for the follow, Kazukura. Cause like, if the car is filthy and disgusting inside, and like there's shit and whatnot in it, then I totally understand, like not wanting to have your kid in there. But then just like make your son clean it. I feel like no one knows how to communicate. I feel like everyone's the asshole here. Like, the husband is a bitch for not letting the baby in the truck. The wife is a bitch for not sucking it up and just using her son's car. Or, alternatively, if they're this fucking well off, her husband just got a promotion, buy another car. God damn. She just admitted that they own a $100,000 truck. They could probably afford her to buy another car. Like... I want to let you know that you're the most attractive VTuber regarding the combination. Aww, Max, thank you. You're gonna make me blush. I appreciate it. Thank you. He doesn't want his wife driving it. Well, he said... I guess they didn't really say. Because OP said it wouldn't be a problem. He just had to put the car seat in the truck so I could drive with the baby. And he said not to touch the truck. Okay, maybe he was like, no, you can't touch the truck at all. Maybe, is that what he's trying to say? It's not very communicated very well. Small Ford Fiesta. I'm sure it's cute. Now, you guys think everyone sucks? I think everyone sucks too. I think this is a stuck-up, pompous family that needs to learn how to communicate with each other. If you can't drive his truck, he can't drive your Porsche. That's what I told him. A beautiful payment is the OP. I can't imagine making a $100,000 purchase that could easily benefit my family and keeping it all to myself, then expecting everyone else to bend backwards for me when the purchase doesn't work for me. True! Oh my god. Slay designated throwaway. Damn, I like that. That's a good point. Like, in the right location, under the right circumstances, I could buy 2 houses with $100 grand. 2 houses! And this person doesn't want to share the car? Like, come on. I don't care about this. I think people tend to agree that the truck was a stupid purchase if he's not gonna share it. I don't understand. 100K purchase that you can't really use because it's too big. Oh, I expect it's one of those compensation issues that I'm thinking girls find him cool. This dude is getting fucking roasted in Reddit. Imagine. Oh, baby. This guy is getting absolutely butt blasted on Reddit. Oh my god. Oh, I want to read this for some context. This makes the guy with the Oreos the other day look lame. OP doesn't say what make and model truck he got was, or how it could be so big that it doesn't fit in the garage, so here goes. Not being in the US and genuinely curious what a 100K truck looks like, I hit Google. A fully loaded Ford F-150 limited trim with every available option is 94K. She probably rounded up, let's be honest. That includes, wait for it, a bed divider, a bed liner, a pickup box cover, splash guards, an engine block heater, and a wheel lock kit. Oh my god. Also, exterior options and accessories for the F-150 include an in-vehicle safe, a first aid kit, bucket seats, a twin-panel moonroof, 22-inch polished aluminum wheels, power-deployable running boards, and the Bang Olufsen Unleashed sound system. Also, the F-150 has Blue Cruise driving assistant technology for hands-free driving capabilities. It has a 14,000-pound towing capacity, and the engine can also be used as a generator. My fucking god. Jesus Christ, what do you need all that for? Oh my god. Trucks are stupid. I agree. Unless you live in a job where you're using the bed of the truck a lot, or you do like hunting or things like that, I think trucks are dumb. They just glug down gas. They're just like for gas. An engine drain? Yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome, but like Jesus Christ, that's a my god. Sven. Scared the shit out of me, Sven. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 15 gifted subs. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Who's Sven? 7. Did I say Sven? 7. Thank you. Thank you so much. Indeed, Giga Chad right there. Thank you. Now, hold on. I need to take my cardigan off. Nah, I think everyone. We agreed that everyone's the asshole here. I think they're all assholes. I think they're all dumb, stupid, poopy faces. Don't know how to communicate. Ooh, I don't know if I. Ooh, do I risk doing this one? Oh my god. Nah, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not gonna do that one. Let's do this one. Oh, another long one? Okay. Am I the asshole for uninviting my mom to my wedding after pretending to sleep at my bachelorette party? My mom, 64F, and I, 31F, have always had something of a difficult relationship. She was emotionally very cruel to me and my sister, 29, during my childhood and later years. I've tried to reconstruct our relationship. No. Nope, not the asshole. Not the asshole. We don't need to read anything else. She's not the asshole. Rar? Absolutely. Rar? Oh my god, Rar, this girl is not the asshole. Rar, she should go get some Starbucks. I don't know. There's very little things she could say in this situation that would lead me to believe that she is the asshole. We probably don't need a poll, but let's read. I'll humor it. I've been engaged for 3 years, and last week... Hold on, let me take a drink. I've been engaged for 3 years, and last week I had my bachelorette party with my sister and all my friends in attendance. As a kind gesture, I invited my mom, knowing it wasn't going to be anything too crazy, and out of a desire to be closer to her. My mom made a weird side-swipey comment rants all night about myself and my friends and got super defensive when I asked her to stop. She started skulking and literally went to sit down alone in the corner, glaring at us. Oh my god. We tried to enjoy ourselves the best we could, but it soon came to our attention that my mom was loudly making snoring noises from the other corner. She was pretending to be asleep. I was literally humiliated, and upon confronting her, she said she was bored and asked why I invited her, and said, "Your wedding had better not be this dull, or I'll fall asleep too." I was absolutely furious, but as calmly as I could muster, walked away, ordered a cab without telling her, and then went back and told her she could go. She looked at me with total shock, anger, before storming out. My fiancé, 30 male, let me cry on his shoulder when I got back, and after some talking, we decided to rescind her invite to the wedding. I was worried she would spoil our day by acting out and playing more cruel games. The talk didn't go well. My mom yelled and accused me of abusing her at the bachelorette, as well as telling me she'd show up whether I liked it or not, and she sounded so genuine that I've literally considered hiring bodyguards for my own wedding. Was I wrong to uninvite her? It was rude of her, but a part of me can't stop loving her, and I guess holding on to the fantasy that she could become better. Bro, this girl is... That's one abusive as fuck mother. Get the fuck out. Abort mission. Abort mission. Get a restraining order. You are not the asshole. Oh my god. Holy shit. I feel so bad that she has to go through that. What is sideswipey? Like passive aggressive. Oh ho ho ho, burger. Muy little croissant. Welcome in, Swifty. You think the OP is overreacting? I don't know. I think it's super rude to like be passive aggressive the entire time when they're all just trying to have fun, and then go sit in the corner and be like just to cause a scene. And then your daughter, who was going to get married soon, comes up to you and is like, "Hey, don't do that. Don't do that, come on." And then she was like, and then hit her with the, "Your wedding had better not be this dull or I'll fall asleep too." Like, Jesus Christ. It sounds like the daughter was just trying to make a genuine effort to rekindle their relationship, and the mother just stomped all over it. Oh, you guys are pretty even. Not the asshole and everybody sucks are pretty much the same, but not the asshole seems to be winning. I don't know. I don't think she's the asshole. I think the mom's the asshole. I think it's kind of like the other situation where the girl went to be the bridesmaid. I think she's kind of setting herself up for failure by inviting her mom to the situation. Like, I'm not too sure what she expected. Yeah, I guess uninviting her is a little overreacting, but I mean, if that's how the mom's gonna behave during a mostly private interaction, where they're just having fun, I don't have much faith that the mom is going to behave at the wedding proper, you know? The only question I have is why invite the mother when she knows there's that way, especially the situation, not a quiet talk. I don't think she's the asshole. Let's see what the comments have to say. Not the asshole. I'm sorry, your mother childish, rude, and cruel. It sounds like you've been the adult in the relationship for many years. It has to be exhausting and depressing. Yeah. I'm 44 and I just cut my mother out 4 weeks ago. She's a bad person. She's nearing 70 and dating guys half her age that she meets at the casino. But I'm the mean one because I don't want her to get used. She doesn't understand that we have kids with, friends, and it's not okay to say stuff like that. She can't just say, God. She says, oh my God, it's so draining knowing how she thinks of people and service workers. These both service trash talking her husband. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Monster, welcome in. Yes, yes. A somewhat new outfit. We've had it for about a month now, but we only use it during certain things. Well, let me give you an example. If you knew a woman who was married to her husband's family for 25 years, he dies, but before his passing, buys her a full patio set on finance. Who's the asshole if she tells his friends when they can come to pay their respects? She wished to have it all paid off. Yeah. She's radioactive, right? Yeah, I think people pretty much agree. There's no situation in which you think this poor girl is the asshole. I'm sorry if you thought everyone was the asshole, but like, I don't know. With the context of them having like 30 years of bad blood between them, I don't blame her for uninviting her mother. Hi, bitch. Welcome in, welcome in. We're judging people on the internet. It's a lot of fun. Let's go on to the next one. Oh no. Okay, nice short one. Am I the asshole for asking my husband not to eat lunch at night? We're a one-income family. We have a 10-year-old and a baby who's under a year old. I can't work due to health and chronic pain issues. My husband works full-time, usually 35 to 40 hours a week. When I cook dinner, I make enough so my husband has leftovers to take to work the next day. He has the habit of eating what's supposed to be his lunch as a large nighttime snack before bed. We have plenty of stuff he could snack on or heat up that's not his lunch for the next day. Then he ends up eating out instead, and he hates fast food, so he spends $20 to $25 on lunch each day he eats his lunch as a snack. This adds up and makes money tighter for us. I get it's his income, but it's affecting the entire family. I've asked him not to eat his lunch as a snack, but he says he loves my cooking and can't help it, and I should feel complimented that he enjoys it so much. I do appreciate he likes what I cook so much, but I also like knowing our bills will all be paid and we can afford gas, groceries, household supplies, and stuff for kids without being in the red each week. Sleep tight, monster. Good night, good night. Edit for more context. If I make more for dinner, you'll just have third and fourth helpings. I do the grocery shopping and try to get everything I can on his snack list. He will eat his lunch as a snack. Hubby is a recovering gambling addict and currently owes $100K back in taxes that I'm also trying to budget to pay towards each month. He currently works in retail, making about $40K a year. He has a master's in economics and used to make around $200K, but some bad decisions in his life messed that up, and he ended up in legal trouble and could no longer work for his former industry. Oh my God. $40K a year to support that big of a family is fucking tight. Oh my God. It sounds like she's also managing the finances. I can only imagine how 10 intense that must be for her. And thank you, awesome guy. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. But like, holy shit. That's gotta add up. And like, also keep in mind, she's buying enough groceries to have a bunch of leftovers for food. So like, damn. Like, I get... It sounds like this guy might have some eating issues, some gluttony issues, more specifically. You know, gambling and food and shit, like, damn. That's a tough spot to be in. I don't think she's the asshole. I don't think she's an asshole. Like... It is his money, but he is also a husband to a wife and 2 kids. He should have at least some sense of responsibility to the family to know that $25, even like 5 times a week, Jesus Christ, that's over $100. $20 5 days a week is $100. That's enough groceries for like 2 weeks for me. He's spending... That's just a lot of food. And the fact that he refuses to eat like cheaper lunches, which it sounds like she tried to imply. Right here, you know, he hates fast food. He won't do other options. And she's tried making even more food for leftovers, but then he just eats those anyway and continues to go out. Why doesn't she? It sounds like she's talked to him. I've asked him not to eat his lunch as a snack. Yeah, she talked to him. I would assume that she explained that, hey, this is really expensive. But then again, you know what they say about assume? You can get some family some steaks, right? You erase that even if you're married and only one of you is making money, you're still married to the other. So it's both of your money. I agree. I'm a very traditional person. So I think when you're married with someone, you're a unit with them, and that includes, you know, sharing the money and using it to provide for the family. You don't have enough to meet. Exactly. That's a very good point here, Crux. Like, I think it's also important to point out that he seems to be going through a pretty rough time. You know, he went from making 200k plus down to 40k a year due to some, what seems to be mistakes he made. So I get that he's probably looking to food for comfort, but that doesn't justify the situation. It doesn't give him an excuse. I still think he's the asshole for insisting this. Not the asshole. Having been in this position, the only thing that worked was sitting my husband down and actually showing him the numbers. Say he's eating out 3 times a week. That's $60 to $75 per week, or $240 to $300 per month, $3,600 per year. Girl, that's a family vacation that he's eating. He's just going nom 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 nom. That's full months or more rent mortgage, simply because he won't have dinner leftovers for lunch. I agree. Lay out the numbers for him. I think that'll help him see. Yeah, it does sound like he needs some counseling of some sort. Eating out? Really? Wow. I guess it depends. It's also only eating for one person. When I go out to eat, I could, not including tip, like assuming I'm going to a sit-down restaurant, not including tip, I could have a meal $10 to $20. That's like an entree, and if I wanted to get a soda. These people are just arguing. Yeah, I don't think there's a quick fix for this. He's gotten into major legal trouble, lost a lucrative career. I wish she'd posted 2 kids ago. She needs professional help and a job. And a lawyer. Fucking savage, Jesus Christ. McDonald's drive-thru will cost you 20. Bro, what are you eating? What are you eating? McDonald's costs me like $6. I'll get the small burger for $2. Get a drink for $2. And if I'm feeling frisky, I'll get some fries. Okay, so maybe it's like $8. What? No! Alright, now I gotta whip out my phone. Now I gotta whip out my phone, look at McDonald's. Alright, let me just make a hypothetical meal. Actually, can I look at one of my previous meals? Got it. Alright, the last meal I got, which was a pretty big meal, I got the 2 cheeseburger large meal, and I got an extra fry from my friend. So I got 2 cheeseburgers, a large drink, and a medium fry for $10.18. I'm sorry about you guys. But let me see what the Big Mac meal is. So I can just compare with you guys. Big Mac. So the Big Mac meal, medium, is $7.99 before tax at my place. Hey Silver, welcome in, welcome in. We're talking about how cheap fast food is. And thank you for the follow, Ray. I will say that where I live, the cost of living is pretty low. Like, I can get Taco Bell for less than $5. I can get a beefy 5-layer and a drink for less than $5. Double quarter pounder with cheese and a junior chicken, large dive. I know the coffee's kind of expensive at McDonald's, so that would probably add up. Yeah, less than $5. Let me... You know what? I will even use the inflated DoorDash price, because that's where I normally get my Taco Bell. Here, let me do it. Let me do it real quick. Let me find this. Yeah, my go-to beefy 5-layer is $4.75. It goes over with tax. So yeah, it's cheap here. Stay mad. McDonald's? I think our McDonald's just posted an ad. I think they're paying $16 an hour to start, but our Chick-fil-A is paying like $19 an hour, which is nuts. I want to go work at Chick-fil-A. I'll make $19 an hour there. Yeah, we decided that they're not the asshole. No, I'm not actually gonna work at Chick-fil-A, but damn. We actually just had a Chick-fil-A open up, about a year ago, and when they opened up, they had, a trailer outside of the, like a trailer bed from a truck outside of the store, and there was just this big sign that said, "Now hiring, starting at 19 an hour. Come into the trailer for more inquiries." And I was like, damn, that's kind of sus. Yeah, just come into the suspicious trailer to sign up for Chick-fil-A. It'll be fine. It's totally not a cult. Yeah, so it's US dollars. 19 US dollars. Oh my god. Alright, let's get back on track. Ooh, this one looks like it's gonna be spicy. I think this one's gonna be spicy, guys. Oh, it's nice and short, too. Am I the asshole for telling my sister, do your own job, when she asked me to take my books to work so my nephew couldn't get to them? My sister, brother-in-law, and nephew are all staying with me because they have home renovation going on right now. She asked me to put away my murder mystery novels so that my nephew wouldn't get to them. I put the books in a drawer, but my nephew found them one day when he was exploring my desk and the drawers. I come home from work to find my sister scolding him for reading something she said he's too young for, and then she said I should just take all the books with me to work. I just stared at her and told her, if you want to prevent him from reading something, you can do it. It's your job, you do it yourself. Brother-in-law said I should have apologized and agreed to do it, so that it would be over, instead of aggravating her with my reply. I mean, it's not unreasonable to say, hey, watch over your own kid, but did he have to say it like that? Like, that's a very asshole way to say it. I'm just saying. I don't think the OP is an asshole. He just speaks like an asshole. Does that make sense? Yeah, he hid them away. He obviously tried to comply. Oh, excuse me. My throat says hello. He obviously tried to comply. He put the books away, hid them away in a drawer, and then the kid went into, I assume, his private space, filtered through his desk, and then found the books. The nephew was 12 years old, so, like, I don't expect his sister to keep eyes on him all the time, but you can't blame her brother and Opie for what her son did. Hi, Green Apple. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're judging people on the internet. You can do exclamation point AITA to read more about what we're doing. I don't think they're an asshole, but I don't know. If you don't like the rules, go stay in a hotel. Very true. Like, I think it's a little presumptuous for the sister to just expect everyone in Opie's house to bend to her rules. I think it's a tough spot. Yeah, it's just murder mysteries, right? A 12-year-old can read it. Listen, all I'm saying, I was reading murder mysteries when I was 12 years old. It's fine. I turned out fine. Right, guys? Not the asshole. Tell them if they have problems with your home and your items, they can leave. It's incredibly really selfish to behave like that when someone is doing you a favor. Also, 12-year-old is enough to read Agatha Christie. Very true. By the way, Agatha Christie's a really good author. If you like murder mysteries, go read those. You can't read. Oh, it reminds me of, what up? My name's Jared. I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read. I think Agatha Christie was the first murder mystery books I read. I can't be sure, it was so long ago, but absolutely goated. People are just talking about the books right now. I guess the consensus is... Listen, it's fucking Agatha Christie. If the books are fine to read, I don't think people are really, like, fixated on the circumstances and the bigger picture with this one. But I think it's pretty cut and clean. I don't think they're asshole. David, you hate her stories? David, come on. Why? I've never watched the movies or shows. I've only read the books. I remember Magic Treehouse. If not all of them, most of them. I was a big Magic Treehouse fan. Could have said it nicer, yeah. Not that one. Oh. This one could be good. Are you ready? Am I the asshole for not letting my wife babysit her nieces and nephews, even though she wants to? I'll keep this short. My wife has 2 younger sisters that she doesn't get along with at all, to the point that they weren't invited to our wedding because she knew they would ruin it. During family gatherings at my wife's parents' house, her sisters always take the chance to disrespect my wife. She ignores them for the most part and doesn't have much contact with them. Other than events, she contacts them to babysit her nieces and nephews. I don't mind them, they're good kids. However, it's clear her sisters just see her as free child care. Recently, they've been dubbing their kids on us more and more often. If it's not at home, then it's at her workplace. My wife works at a salon, and the kids just sit there until sister-in-law comes to pick them up. It's to the point that I don't consider babysitting anymore. It's more like they want my wife to take all the parts of being a mom they don't want. My wife is currently staying at home because of health issues, yet she's still accepted to babysit sister-in-law's kids. I turned sister-in-law away at the door and blocked it so my wife wouldn't open it. This is 2 days in a row. My wife is currently mad at me, so I'm wondering if I'm the asshole. Sounds kinda toxic if you're asking me. Like, mega toxic. I have to think about this one. This one's kinda tough. It's tough because we don't really get the wife's perspective. It seems like she's okay with it and she likes babysitting the nieces and nephews. But at the same time, if she's having health issues right now, she should probably not be babysitting. Probably force her sisters to watch after the kids. feel like what the husband did was from a good place. I don't think he's an asshole. I think he's genuinely trying to do the right thing and, create some separation between the two sisters, or the three sisters. But at the same time, from just this small interaction that I'm seeing, it sounds like Opie's wife really loves the nieces and nephews and wants to be with them. So I feel like this is something that maybe they could have talked about beforehand. They could have talked about it beforehand instead of just like shoving the nieces and nephews out the door and blocking the door. Like, that seems kind of excessive. I feel like this is something that they should have talked about beforehand. You may be right, but here's where you went wrong. Blocking them at the door. This is what I was saying. You need to respect your wife's judgment. If you disagree, you need to sit down and have a discussion about it and come to a decision together. Reactively taking control of a situation is simply controlling behavior and is not a good solution to the problem. In fact, you are now part of the problem. I wouldn't say he's part of the problem, but it was definitely a bad thing. Yeah, and DA for the reasoning. Why DA for how they handled it? People talking about personal experiences. She's just plopping them in the waiting room chairs at the salon. It's not quality bonding time. I'm not saying Opie handled this correctly, but this isn't relationship building. Plus, it's probably bad for business unless the salon is some low-rent, cheap-ass discount chain. Yeah. If I were a client of that salon, I would not appreciate someone dropping off their own children so they could sit there for hours. It's one thing if a client brings along their own child, as long as the child can sit fairly quietly and entertain themselves for the duration of whatever their parent is having done at the salon. It's quite another for a parent to drop off one or more children for a stylist to watch while the stylist is working. Totally inappropriate, and I'd probably be looking around for another stylist to do my hair. These are really good points. Like, it's super inappropriate for them to be dropping off the kids while the stylist is working. Hi, Sissy Boy, would you name a female anime character for me to cosplay? Sure. Do you have like a rough body size or a shape you're looking for? Like someone who's really busty or someone's more flat-chested or anything? I think you're missing the point. He's not sending the sister-in-law kids away because of the sister-in-law's bad attitude or disrespect towards his wife, or sister-in-law taking advantage of his wife. He's turning them away because his wife is not well and home to take care of herself. How would you like someone dumping their young kids on you when you're sick? Also, Opie's wife may be neglecting herself to take care of the kids unknowingly. We don't know that. But yes, Opie, you need to have a sit down and talk with your wife about why she lets her sisters walk all over her and still feel responsible for her nieces and nephews. I'm sure there's something going on that you don't know about. Busty. Okay. Let's do... let me... give me a second. Let's do... Do you like a Shirlane? One of my favorite girls from a Shirlane is Illustrious, and I think she's a pretty fun and simple character to cosplay. If not, I could give something a little more basic, like a Genshin character. Ooh, someone losing their temper. Alright, good luck with your illustrious cosplay. I hope it turns out well. And hello, Sanchos. Welcome in from Ukraine. I can't talk. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. Alright, let's do this one. Basically like a Genshin. Well, I mean, everyone knows Genshin. Oh, oh my god, this is a fucking novel. Okay. Let me take a drink, let me take a drink. Am I the asshole? Oh, hold on. Hiccups. Am I the asshole for losing my temper with my in-laws and asking them to leave? I, 28 female, had my first baby 6 weeks ago. I was already a stepmom to my husband's 2 kids, who were 5 and 6, when I came into their lives. They are now 8 and 9. My husband and his ex-wife share custody equally of their 2 children, so the kids are in our home every other week. But my husband is the primary parent in our home. He is their biological parent, and we worked with a therapist to figure out the best way to integrate me into his and his kids' family, and it was agreed that I would take a secondary role, not a primary role, when parenting. So even though I'm a stepmom, I don't have all the same experiences as my husband as their biological parent. I also wasn't around for them from birth. Having my first baby has been challenging at times. It was made worse by my in-laws. They would show up to help me, but they also invalidated the fact that this is my first time having these experiences. They'll bring up my stepkids as being experienced, or say I'm an expert at doing all these things, because I have 2 kids already. But I have none of these newborn experiences. My husband wasn't aware of everything they were saying. He heard them once and commented that it was different because I wasn't around my stepkids when they were this little. But for the most part, I thought I could work around things. I could work things out with my in-laws instead. Baby is having a rough time. Our pediatrician is doing tests because the baby is not sleeping and is crying a little more than the pediatrician would like. And the kind of cry is making the pediatrician want to check everything is okay. So we're both sleep deprived and I'm not eating great. Baby was crying a lot and I voiced out loud that I was so lost and being a new mom was brutal. My mother-in-law told me she shouldn't be feeling that way on my 3rd kid and I should take all the experience I have as a mom of 3 and figure out the way to settle myself so I can settle the baby. Father-in-law said I was overthinking and calling myself a new mom was incorrect because I've been a mom for years. I lost my temper. I was just so tired and I told him I'm a new mom. I've never raised a baby before and it wasn't my stepmom's kids. And I wasn't my stepkid's mom. I told them I came into their lives when they were already in school and didn't take on a full parental role with them, but a secondary one, which they know, and every time they insist I've done all this before, I feel more and more stressed and agitated. I told them it was not helping me, and when I asked them to leave for the day, I asked them to leave for the day because I could not take any more of their crap. They called my husband that night and asked what the fuck I lost my temper like that for. They said that they were there to help, and I was dismissing what I was to my family by saying I was not the mom to my stepkids. They say I might have a personality disorder or something. Oh no, postpartum depression or something. But I should not be angry and rude to them, and I would owe them an apology. He told them they owed me an apology responded they had done nothing wrong and I was ungrateful. Well, you know what? Kudos to the father. Kudos to the husband for sticking to her side. I want to say, like, that the in-laws must have never raised kids before, but clearly they have. Like, obviously, there's literal physical proof that they have raised kids before. Like, raising an infant and a newborn is completely different than raising a 5-year-old. Like, they're so far apart. How can you say that having a secondary role and raising a 5 and 6-year-old is experience for taking care of a newborn? That's fucking dumb. That is completely dumb. That is so dumb. I can't believe. I don't think she's the asshole. I don't think she's stressed and worked up about the kid, the baby who's going through some issues right now, some health issues, it sounds like. And it sounds like the in-laws have been, like, really, really leaning into well, you've had 2 kids already. Surely this isn't your first rodeo. Like, it sounds like they've been leaning into that for a really long time. Right, she's sleep deprived. She's sleep deprived not just from the newborn, but also, the kid is crying a lot more than normal and might be sick. So, like, she should have talked to them. Yeah. It seems like she kind of, like, tried to make comments here and there, but this sounds like something they should have sat down and talked about, like, really had a sit-down, face-to-face conversation about sooner. NDA, I'm glad your husband has your back. Focus on your baby and yourself as well. Leave the in-laws for your husband to handle. These are his parents after all. You need none of this nonsense in your life. Yeah. WNG Nigels, welcome in, welcome in. Whenever they make these, you've done this before, comments, I'd say very slowly and loudly, I am not first wife. I'm me, remember? And follow it up with, in a concerned tone, something like, maybe you need to schedule a doctor's appointment. I'm worried about your memory issues. Will you be okay finding your way home? Fucking got him. Absolutely roasted. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone seems to agree. Not the asshole. I don't think they're the asshole. And do these? Yeah, these are a lot of fun to read. There's a lot of really fun. Am I the assholes? I love sipping the tea, doing some drama. 8 o'clock yesterday. It was so time consuming. Good morning, Killian. We're judging people on the internet. It's super fun. Super duper fun. Oh my god, there's way too many people in there. We're not reading that one. Oh, do you think this one is too spicy? Do you think this one's too spicy? I kind of want to read it. I want to sip that tea. I want to Just don't do anything. Just stare at the screen. Just. You know what? You guys can read that one in your own time. How's that sound? What? I just want to read this. I'm just confused. Am I the asshole for failing to realize I wore a white blouse to a wedding? Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Come on, you can fit it all. That's what she said. No, okay. I was invited to my brother's wedding. Our relationship is okay. We don't talk much because we live in different parts of the world. The wedding was 2 weeks ago, and I flew in a week beforehand. I was not in the bridal party or anything like that. I also don't really have a relationship with his wife, so there would be no bad blood between anyone. The dress code was fancy. It didn't say much more. The only thing it said was no indigo blue dresses or white dresses, as well as no velvet red suits, as those were the colors of the wedding party. I hate dresses. I've not worn one since I was 13. For fancy wear, I only wear suits, pantsuits, one piece, etc. One piece? Sorry. For my own wedding, I wore a very nice white pantsuit. For this occasion, I chose a normal black suit, vest, and suit jacket. White blouse, black heels, slick hair, some toned-down makeup, no tie, but a nice necklace. It looked good, but in no way bridal or upstagey. And to be honest, most men had the same outfit on, sans heels, which is why it never crossed my mind that I was doing something wrong. Until after the food, everything was going well. I noticed the bridal party bumping into me somewhat often, but shit hit the fan when I took off my vest because I had spilled something on it. The bride's family and friends started to be more hostile with me, accumulating into the bridesmaid dumping red wine on me. I was mad, but pretended like it was a genuine accident and didn't say anything. Since then, my brother has called me 3 times, once to tell me that I really fucked up his wedding, the second to demand that I apologize, and the third, which was 4 minutes later, telling me that I am dead to him until I make this up to him. My husband and mother bewildered by this. My father said I should have had more foresight seeing as I'm a woman and wore white to a wedding. Yeah, no, you can't wear white to a wedding. A white dress is purely for the bride, unless they're doing something coordinated like that. Fuck. Okay, unpacking things. They wore a white blouse with a black vest on top. So technically they are in dress code. They're not wearing a white dress or anything like that. But then they took off the black vest, so now they're only wearing white on top. Which results in everyone losing their goddamn mind. Like, literally came out like, anyway, started blasting. Like, Jesus Christ, talk about some Bridezilla stuff. It's not even a Bridezilla, it's a Husbandzilla. Like, holy shit. You know what, that might be true. They might just be, like, uppity because OP is a girl wearing a suit, and, like, suits are for men, honey. Like, I imagine that's probably part of it, given the way these people are acting. It's still completely horrible and awful. Like, women can wear whatever they want. OP is the original poster. It's the person who wrote this post. But, like, spelling lines on her and then saying, like, bro, you're dead to me, is, like, so fucking huge. Like, holy shit. Like, that's quite the reaction. Not the asshole. I'm too bewildered. It sounds like your outfit was primordially predominantly dark in color and obviously was not a wedding dress or bridal garb in any way. The behavior of those who were offended at the wedding is atrocious and disgusting. Even if you have indeed made the faux pas they seem to think you did, that would have been ridiculous and inappropriate treatment. I'm sorry you had to were held to that ridiculous standard. Does your family dynamic historically really involve statements like, "You're dead to me"? What does your brother even mean by making it up to him? They want you to grovel? I mean, they honestly just sound extraordinarily easily triggered, unkind, and mean. Hi, Ox. Welcome in. We're judging people. We're sipping tea and judging people. It wasn't even like a mistake. Like, the person adhered by the code, the outfit they were wearing was meant to have the black vest on top. And it was only because someone spilled something on them or whatever that they took the vest off. And even then, it's only a blouse. It's like an undershirt, if I'm envisioning the outfit right. It's just an undershirt. Like, huh? You know what, owls and cardinals, I too am bewildered. Oh, OP. No, my family has been really chill my whole life. I would not classify us as a dramatic family whatsoever. So I have no idea. I am blocked. So it's not like I can ask. What the So this just came out of left field. Okay. It kinda sounds like the new wife is a horrible influence on OB. Sounds like she's taking him down some pretty bad roads. But that's just me. Sleep tight, Ox. Sleep tight, sleep tight. Sleep tight, thank you for popping in. Oh, sure. Smells like you're an asshole. Alright, let's do... Hold on a second. Okay, I have time for one more, but then I gotta go to the doctor. My doctor had an opening. We could do one more, and then I gotta run. Oh my god, that's a clickbaiting title. Am I the asshole for telling someone she shouldn't be in public? I'm an addict who's currently trying to get sober. I was recently having coffee in the outdoor seating area of a shop with my friend when she asked me how my recovery is going. I was honest and said it hasn't been great and there's been plenty of relapses, and we were having a conversation about it when a woman from 2 tables down comes up and asks us to stop talking about this issue, as her cousin, I presume the lady with her, was an ex-addict and it was triggering her. She also asked that if I use the last 24 hours to please... She also asked that if I've used in the last 24 hours to please leave, because that would trigger her cousin too. I told her I was sorry I was upsetting her cousin, but if she's that fragile, then she shouldn't be out in public, especially not in a place where we can see someone who's clearly strung out on the street. She got angry with me, told her cousin relapsed after 3 years, then it's my... She got angry with me, told me that if her cousin relapsed after 3 years, then it's my fault, took her cousin and left. My friend told me I shouldn't have been so flippant about it and probably upset the woman. She thinks I was a bit of an ass and could have just apologized and shut up. I mean, absolutely based response, just saying. Like, kind of... I agree it was probably a harsh thing to say, especially to a stranger, not knowing their circumstances, but like, they're not wrong. If you are so fragile that some people talking 2 tables down is enough to have you relapse, then I mean, maybe you shouldn't be out in public, just saying. But like, at the same time, maybe it's a bit rude to say that to her face. I don't blame her for saying it. And at the same time, like, it sounds like the person who came up to her was pretty polite about it. Like, I don't. The other person who came up to the table seemed like she was just trying to defend her cousin, it seems like. And it sounded like she asked nicely, you know, she's like, can you please not talk about that? It's triggering my cousin who is also relapsing. Like, it sounds like it was a very cordial thing until the original poster came out with, well, maybe if your cousin wasn't such a little bitch. It kind of seems like an escalation, I'm just saying. I think the person was valid for coming up and asking. I also think the OP was valid for saying, listen, your cousin's a little pussy ass bitch, just saying. I feel like the OP definitely escalated things, but I don't think anyone's an asshole here. I don't think there was no assholes here. Maybe you could say that OP was the asshole for indirectly escalating things. Yeah, after OP was like, well, sorry, but take them back home then. The person who approached could have just left. They probably should have just left. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If I was standing up for my cousin, my brother, whatever, who was going through a tough time with their relapsing and shit, and I walked up to this table like, hey, can you maybe not talk about that so loudly? You know, my cousin is recovering right now, and it's really making him think some bad thoughts. And then the person at the table is like, well, then maybe you should fucking take your cousin home. I would be like, excuse me, it's not like I'm asking you to fucking carve your leg off. Jesus Christ. I would probably escalate if someone came at me with like that. But I mean, maybe I'm an asshole. No, I'm gonna say that no one's really an asshole here. I think asshole's too strong of a word. Maybe the cousin shouldn't have listened. Yeah, I guess like, maybe I am the asshole. I don't think anyone's an asshole here. I think it was just an unpleasant interaction, not enough to be called an asshole. Not the asshole of a conversation among strangers at another table is going to trigger a relapse after 3 years of sobriety. Then the relapse was going to happen anyway, which is a fair point. I'm wondering if the cousin in question was actually triggered by OP's conversation, or if the lady heard the conversation and took it upon herself to reprimand OP without even checking in. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. Like, if that's the case, then she's an asshole. Then fuck that girl. Someone who is 3 years sober could be a sponsor in an AA, if that's the system they follow. In my experience, my family members constantly believing that you'll fail, even after years of sober, is more likely to trigger a relapse than hearing a random recovering addict talk about their own recovery in a public place. My experiences as a bystander, while other members of my family constantly reprimand the addicts in the family, that they would always view them as addicts through consistent microaggressions, policing their behaviors, or treating them like any wrong move could set them off, and therefore creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's very fair. The Redditor is spitting on that. Like, if that's the case, then she's the asshole. Fuck that girl. Fuck her for sticking her nose in there. But I think it's also important to point out that the conversation that they were having... Let me go up here. They were talking about how their recovery is really bad. They're going through relapses and probably talking about a lot of sensitive stuff that I think would reasonably trigger someone who's still recovering. So I can understand, especially if they're talking like in a projected voice and their voice is carrying and stuff, hearing that kind of stuff could irritate people, and I understand why someone might come up and be like, hey, can you not talk about that so loudly? Okay, it's different in AA when you're in a setting where you expect to hear that stuff. This is just like out at a fucking coffee table in the middle of the city. I'm not saying like, I'm not trying to say that I feel like all the people were fine in the situation. I think people acted very reasonably given the things that were happening. Again, assuming this person who approached them didn't just do it to, you know, white knight their cousin. In which case, that's fucking horrible. Don't do that. You know what? That's fair. This part is kinda... I forgot about this part. Never mind, she's an asshole. So I take it all back. I take it all back. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. He's an asshole. Welcome in, Lurker. I love your name. I think if you just asked the OP not to speak too loudly about it instead of telling her to leave. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just can't. I have, like, no reading comprehension, apparently. Okay, well. Are you the asshole for asking for ear licks? No, you're a stinky doo-doo head. Alright, let me come over here. Let me come to center stage. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Let me be a little more center. Hi. I think we're gonna start winding stuff down. I gotta run to my doctor's appointment. They had an opening in about 20 minutes, so I gotta shadoodle. It's just a follow-up. Expecting nothing but good news on this one, so don't worry about me. It should be in and out really quick. Tomorrow we are going to be streaming at noon for gaming, by the way. We're gonna start our first spooky game. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna surprise you guys with spooky games. And we're gonna do 2 hours of gaming and then go straight into our ASMR like usual. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. Doing this. I really like reading this stuff with you guys and, you know, sipping some tea. This is definitely gonna be a thing we do every week. I think every Friday we're gonna do some Reddit dumpster diving. Yeah? I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a good change of pace. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and find OBS. I'm gonna come over here, just like this. And while we're ending, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let me find someone to raid real quick. I'll find someone who's doing, like, actual ASMR for you guys. Oh my god, look at all these flesh tubers. Blech. Let's hang out with this person. She seems cute. Alright, we'll hang out with her. And remember guys, be on your best behavior. Just because something is okay on my channel does not mean it is okay in other people's channels. So be on your best behavior. Show them lots of love and support in their ASMR. And as a reminder, I will be streaming again tomorrow. I hope to see you there. And I love you guys so much. I love you so much. I love you, and I would never be an asshole to you. Unless you like that, in which case I can make an attempt, but I'm not very good at it. So until tomorrow, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.